How's everybody doing? Firstly, I'd like to thank 4ZZZ for having me. This is a couple songs I wrote for a special someone, so I'm going to be all cliched and introduce it like that. You told me I should play more.
Well, I know that so much has been said by you, by me, and in my head. I just wanna wake up where you are. I just wanna rest my weary eyes. Even though we left it all on red, I know that it's not so black and white. So when I hear the things you say to me, it breaks my heart in five. And for that I don't really have a cure. Could try, but I'm never really sure. Ooh, all I know is I could probably count the times you let me down on one hand. Oh, goddamn, I didn't believe, like when I ever seen God's plan.
I'm joined in the studio tonight by Peter Cranston, my old man, on guitar, and by Seaside on the drums. Sorry to my man Fonzuela, who couldn't be here tonight. We're wishing you speedy recovery.
I know that so much has been said by you, by me, and in my head. I just wanna wake up where you are. I just wanna rest my weary eyes. Even though we left it all on red, I know that it's not so black and white. So when I hear the things you say to me, it breaks my heart in five. And for that I don't really have a cure. Could try, but I'm never really sure. Ooh, all I know is I could probably count the times you let me down on one hand. Oh, goddamn, I didn't believe, like when I ever seen God's plan. Goddamn.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was the calm part one. I'm going to quickly go into the calm part two.
I knew that I would never raise a toast. Good thing, cause I'd probably choke. And even though I could stay optimistic, I believe I had my chance, I missed it, let it go. Your toes are on the edge like you were hanging 10. Salt and ice, so it's ice, so it's happening. So life with those eyes, so I'm back again on this train of thought where it takes me. I wish I had you for a long time. We would go the long time. We'd enjoy the food there, even as we got blind. I will never stop trying. Won't let nothing break you. Won't make you wait in long lines. Cause it's like, haven't you heard? And Bonnie Avenue burns. Never raise a toast, good thing, cause I'll probably choke. And even though I could stay optimistic, I believe I have my chance, I missed it, let it go. Your toes on the edge, like you were hanging 10. Salt and ice, so was ice, so what's happening? So life, with those eyes, so I'm back again. On this train of thought, where it takes me. On this thought, where it takes me. I just want to quickly give a big shout out to my band, Chris on the drums, Peter on guitar. They're so good at adapting that even when I skip a song and start playing the next song, they don't even flinch. And so now we're going to go back and play the calm part 1. Because that first track was Weary Eyes. Thank you for joining me on 4ZZZ 102.1 FM. This has been a lot of fun so far, so let's keep it going. My lead on this one. Sister, will you bring me life? Brother, got the way to go. Sister, read for me, read for me. Brother, play those notes nice and slow. Sister, you're a teacher with that nose. Brother, oh brother, you make it up as you go. And I have never seen anything quite like this before. And when you draw on so much love, you can draw on any surface, thinking that we come close, even knowing nobody's perfect. And when you draw on so much love, you can draw on any surface, thinking that we come close, even knowing nobody's perfect. Hit it. Verse, hold up. Oak leaves on the wrist so he can send himself a message. Plant it to a T, plant the seeds and don't readdress it until you start to feel the shade of that tree and receive the blessing. That's his muse as he caresses. That she mightn't look impressive, but it's the intangibles, the things you don't see. Coach loves him though, and that is today's lesson. I'm stoked to be included in the conversation. I could host my own on any given day, but there's no innovation left to squeeze at it. There's nothing new about it, so how long you have taken with nothing you can do about it. Please forgive my amazement. Take the reins and watch what happens. Where I'm from, I can't imagine doing any less than that. I guess if that's the average, then imagine having your mama tell you you're blessed to rap. She brings the guitar back, 20-something now, less aggressive, I bested that. But what's it all for if the world gon' snap? Hold up. Imagine having your father tell you you're blessed to rap. He brings the guitar back, 20-something now, less aggressive, I bested that. But what's it all for if the world gon' snap? Hold up. You're a teacher with that nose. Brother, oh brother, you make it up as you go. And I have never seen anything quite like this before. And when you draw on so much love, you can draw on any surface, thinking that we come close, even knowing nobody's perfect. And when you draw on so much love, you can draw on any surface, thinking that we come close, even knowing nobody's perfect. Go, boys. me, read for me. Brother, play those notes nice and slow. Sister, draw a teacher with that nose. Brother, oh brother, you make it up as you go. And I have never seen anything quite like this before. Once more through. And when you're drawing so much love, you can draw on any surface, thinking that we come close, even knowing nobody's perfect. And when you're drawing so much love, you can draw on any surface, thinking that we come close, even knowing nobody's perfect. Thank you.
All right, you're with us live. My name is JayCee. I'm joined with my band, and we don't have a name yet. So if you're listening to 4ZZZ right now and you have a suggestion based on what you've heard, feel free to text that in or get onto us. What I'm going to do is quickly have a little break, have a drink rather, and then I'm going to do a spoken word piece for you all. I hope you're having fun out there tonight. Shout outs to 4ZZZ for having me right here, right now. There's some incredible artists who've played this already. Arridge, 8 Man, Milton Mango, plenty more. It's been fantastic. So stick with us. I wrote this piece for a charity show called Bring Them Here that was actually sponsored by 4ZZZ. So it felt fitting to do that. I try to be conscious, but I take for granted that just being born where I was means that my life has been of a standard higher than others might ever experience. Not to say I was just handed, but others are born into darkness to start with, so I try to keep my feet planted. I try to cope with the gap that's between us, further apart than the stars, Mars, and Venus. How could I close it? Could I be chosen? Could I take the reins and arrange us to leave this? I've tried to live out a life of my own, while knowing that others can't ever go home, and it's tried my patience seeing so much displacement while the world wants pop music and reality shows. Kings on the throne, at least so they say. Those kings who are rappers, those queens who are bae. Mouths to feed, but we don't like the taste in our mouths when we sound out what's wrong with today. So we're silent while violence continues to take shape. It's a shame, but we're fine as long as violins play. As long as we show up to charity drives, lending our likenesses, sending our vibes, that sentiment's lifeless, but we're nothing like it, so we're not a part of the problem, okay? But that kind of attitude gets us all killed. When they look back on whatever we build, they won't see borders or colors or genders, just how hard we pushed and how smart and how skilled. They'll see a legacy carefully crafted, conscious of the past but moving past it, constantly searching for some greener pastures in a quest to have that life fulfilled. Trying is good. There will be trial and error. As good as trying is, doing is better. So at 20-something years old, it's as good a time as ever to cut off those chains, choosing which ties to sever. To not just give change when somebody asks, but to represent change and to go be the spark. To tell a smart world that they need to be clever, and to tell the clever ones that they need to go play their part. Harness it and make that impact last forever. Impart the things we've learned and not just teach them in class. Start to move as one and make it a joint endeavor, because even our future becomes their past. Make it last. Thank you very much. If you just tuned in, my name is JayCee. You're listening to 4ZZZ right here, right now. We got a couple more for you, so we're going to have a bit of fun. This one's a bit slower, a bit more mellow. This is beat. So let's get a bit of that slide going. How you reckon?
I don't wanna be right. I don't wanna think twice. I don't wanna save theirs. I wanna save mine. Power of a changed man. Promises of a changed mind. Yeah, hero in game time. I was Michael in Space Jam. Then I dropped the ball. Started this fall from grace. And that's all it takes. Yeah.
I can't remember a time where I ever felt so responsible for someone else's mind, and all that kept coming into mind was you're not right. I never felt so exposed under the spotlight as I did when I really dug deep. Boy, that was a couple weeks. If I put it on wax, put it on repeat, I might go back on a beat I put underneath. I don't want that. Not like I could expect you to give the songs back. I write you more, but you weren't ever really on that. It's my fault, I was looking at the wrong facts. I should have been rapping about the long stacks, right? Turn that dream into a reality, never once considering it a relapse. I question a man and his morality, but he's busy asking where's the weed at, with a C's hat. See, I don't need that, but it feels so good to just lean back. She knows I did it cause where my scene's at, but I hope she's had as much fun as my dreams had, because
I don't want you to think I've been fine. I just sing, I just smile, I just wave, I just throw coins for change. I don't want you to think I've been fine. I just sing, I just smile, I just wave, I just throw coins for change. I don't wait, I don't wanna be right, I don't wanna think twice, I don't wanna save theirs, I wanna save mine. Power of a changed mind, promise of a changed man. Yeah, hero in game time. I was Michael in Space Jam. Then I dropped the ball, started this fall from grace, and that's all it takes. Yeah. Crazy, that whole sequence of events, the places my mind went. So much back and forth, I'm spent, but I'm actually glad it happened again, cause I won't pretend that I don't lie in bed thinking of what I would have given up instead. And that's the whole thing I knew I couldn't let happen. Only time I'd ever felt alive when I was rapping. It's not like you couldn't fathom, but having support is different to having a cause where baggage is split. It's the shit, so my feet started dragging. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can't have it all. I'm average, no great excuse. Trying to knock the ceilings out, I couldn't plan the roof. I'm worried about your feelings now, but what's that gonna do? I might never get another chance to vibe with you, and I'm divided, undecided if I'm gonna let that through. Cause reunited for a night would almost give me what I need. Wait until they get a load of me, but then it's like, bitch, please, be sure what you want, JayCee. See the forest for the trees, find a horoscope to read. Climb office building right up to the top and make a scene. Middle of the CBD, what better way to be seen? Nah, just dedicate CD3 and see what happens. Calm part, I don't give a damn if there's no balance. I'll lead the singing to Tiana and Arich. Storm over everything becomes the perfect marriage. It might do wonders for his talents, like Dennien and Reece. You see the pain in his eyes, you hear the hurt in his voice. So maybe if I win a teen choice one night, that'll drown out all of the noise. Like this one's for the boys. Nice, right? I waited for you before I ever knew. I just can see it now. I had to choose, now all I can do is hope to see you around. I waited for you before I ever knew. I just can see it now. I had to choose, now all I can do is hope to see you around.
Thank you very much. That was titled Beat. All of these are unreleased, I should say, and just to tease everybody, I have a bit of music out, and this next one's one that you may have heard. So we're going to pick the energy right up. I really appreciate you guys having me. This has been fantastic. Shouts out to the sound guys. You guys have been fantastic. I think we sound all right, but you've done your part at least. Thanks to Liz for having me. We'll talk soon, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. 4ZZZ 102.1. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but text in, call in, and request what you want. It's a great station, and they've been very supportive of me in my career. So we're going to take it out with Dreams Are a Be Anything.
Be anything you want.
Do you get it?
Be anything. Be anything you want.
And I'm gone. I wanted the future to be mine, but the future's bright, so I'm fine. Mind over matter, just a matter of time. For the 16th time, honestly, I don't mind. Used to go behind to go blind. Now I go bananas with every single rhyme. Camouflage just to fit in. Now I truly see the flaws in that design. Batteries are charged, I thick with the whole skin. Now I won't crack, I'm back with a spine. Stacks on stacks with the tracks that I write. Facts on facts, you should check them if you like. Check these in the back of your mind. Are you actually flying? Or are you grounded, little boy? Throw back like you just turned 9. Started you a fire, but you got burned trying. I am deep in my dreams, truly I wish. Snap, crackle and pop into one big dish. Hit 'em, I hit 'em, I hit 'em, I switch. Dish the dirt, I'ma make that my bitch. I
can feel the tides turning, flick of the wrist, pattern emerging, double T in the middle of this. Ah shit, BNE runs so hard, QLD got a stitch. Wake up or I'll make you. I can't believe how long it did take you. I see the scene coming up, going straight through checkpoints. Yes boy, thank you, thank you. I don't wanna be the one left behind. I don't wanna be the one who's not trying. I'ma always be the one who stay faithful, faithful every day on my grind. You know, I know, everybody knows that the heart belongs at home. You can take a boy out of the music, but best you leave that boy's music alone. You know, I know, everybody knows that the heart belongs at home. You can take a boy out of the music, but best you leave that boy's music alone. Lone wolf, I'll admit it, that's what I thought. Matter of a couple of months and I was taught. Lagoon Squad, please report. Family reunion happened behind doors, closed to the public, chose to ignore the fact that we pretty much yanked the torch. Man, I just went ape, BNE to a T, cut my teeth on the microphone cord. Sure, Justin Ryan stole my teeth. Please, motherfucker, have them, they're yours. Free promotion, void of emotion. All my love was going towards the wars I was waging with the battle of force. Battered your eyelids and I had to press pause. Fuck the whole game up, of course. And y'all heard me right from the source, and it courses through my veins. From Tales' house to the 8 Mile Plains. Freestyle Fridays, this is insane. Free your mind, cause that's why we came. Reads the closeout from the brown snake. The whole soundscape had to change. Just 3 little letters to ease the whole pain. Be anything you want, little J. Wake up boy, I'll make you. I can't believe how long it did take you. I see the scene coming up, going straight through checkpoints. Yes boy, thank you, thank you. I don't wanna be the one left behind. I don't wanna be the one who's not trying. I'm always be the one who stay faithful, faithful every day on my grind. You know, I know, everybody knows that the heart belongs at home. You can take a boy out of the music, but best you leave that boy's music alone. You know, I know, everybody knows that the heart belongs at home. Music alone. You know, I know, everybody knows that the heart belongs at home. Thank you 4ZZZ for having me. Thanks Seaside for drumming. Thanks PC on the guitar. Let's do this once more for him, alright? You know, I know, everybody knows that the heart belongs at home. You can take a boy out of the music, that boy's music alone. Let's go again. You know, I know, everybody knows that the heart belongs at home. You can take a boy out of the music, but best you leave that boy's music alone. Thank you very much. I've been JayCee. Big ups to Seaside on the drums, PC on the guitar, and 4ZZZ right here, right now for having me.